It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A gain of 37.
Let's go, baby.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This will be taken in at the 1. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got?
Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Toss play. This is Anderson. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready? 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. It's a corner now. Yes, yes. Go now. 54 is Mike. 54.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 9, Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Rashad Penny, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
54 Mike. 18. Let's see what you got. 54. One left. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. Good job right there. He's checking crap.
Now it's Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 11. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him. In space, pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Great. Check, check. Watch it before. Watch it before. I got you.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Anderson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Echo. Go. Here we go. Get.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Ready, ready. 90, Wolf.
Blue Dan. 49 to Mike. 49.
Hey, seam 6. Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got Lockett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Mike, 5-9. Mike, 5-4.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Good.
Hey, Mike 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Tighten up. Check 26, check 26.
On the run, it's Penny. And an alley to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Mike 54. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
2nd and 6. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ready up. Go, go.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
I'm coming for you. You
Mike.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
From the 22, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get inside. Let's go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On first down, it's Carson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
52, come on. Bring it. Check 24.
There.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. I'm here all day.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down. 3rd and long.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
14, run it. SOS.
Mike 52.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Left side complete to Lockett. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Alert.
52, Mike 52. Let's go, dude.
Hey, Mike 52.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Travis Homer, his first NFL reception, goes for 6 as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
49ers 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Got it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, G.
They run it again with Anderson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Ready?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Pull it together.
Hey, orbit.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 49.
Let go.
They'll drop the throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Good left, good left.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
There go Mike 20. Mike.
Wilson to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's quick as he on the button.
Well.
Check 43.
Got it.
Check hot route. Hot.
And the blitz does come. Forced out to his left. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Under 10.
They'll run this with Homer. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Travis Homer. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down. That's the end of the third.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Get him.
Four down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Mike 54. Come on, boy.
Check.
Penny, the 1st down carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Check 3.
Hey, alert.
Penny will try to punch it in. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Jumper. Rush in.
They'll toss it to Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I don't know why this team showed up.
Bravo! Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
2nd and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
49.
Hey.
Mike, 49.
Right here.
Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Green 80. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check nickel.
Good job right there. Bang out. Bam.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Mike 5-4. There we go.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Twist.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Alert.
Go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Go.
54. Here I come. You go tight.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go 14.
Here's Penny on the counter. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
I'm coming after you. Jim.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Set 70, Indy. You better be afraid of me. Now.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
49's the Mike, watch 49. Rip left, rip left. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go. 49's the Mike. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
49's the Mike, watch 49.
I'm trying to collect.
49.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They're going to look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tackles.
Hey, Charlie. Fight.
They'll set up to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jalen Hurd with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
27, 49ers 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need.